Alright you guys, today we'll check out some advanced brush technique here in After Effects. Now this technique works the best with straight lines. I'm also going to show you how you can do it with rounded lines, but they are not the best, but they still perform pretty good. Now according to my research, in After Effects it's kind of difficult to make brush stroke effects. So here's what I know so far. Let's start with a new composition, rename it as brush. 1080p, 5 seconds, black background, click OK. Let's go and select the pen tool. Make sure that you don't have anything on the fill, click on the fill, click on the none, click OK. And let's go to the stroke, activate the stroke, click on the solid color, click OK. And here you can change up the color. I'm gonna go with white, click OK. And I'm gonna click here, press and hold shift and click. I'm also gonna align it to the center. And you can go here to increase or decrease the stroke thickness. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Let's go to the effects and presets, type in Gaussian blur, drag and drop it on the shape layer, and I'm gonna type in roughen edges. Drag and drop under the Gaussian blur. I'm gonna go to the Gaussian blur, increase it to 34. Let's go to the borders at the roughen edges. I'm gonna go with 88. I'm also gonna go and increase the edge sharpness all the way to 10. Let's scale it up, 168. And here you can stretch this grungy effect, and I'm gonna go with 6. Complexity is gonna be 4. Now I also want to animate this brush effect, so let's go to the shape layer, open it up. Let's go to add wiggle paths. Open up the wiggle paths. The size is going to be 20, the details is going to be 30. And let's go to the wiggle seconds. I'm going to decrease it to 1. So if you hit play, it is going to animate the brush. Speaking about the animation part, we also want this brush to reveal itself. So I'm going to bring this to the beginning. Let's go to add and select trim paths. Let's go to the trim paths, open it up. And we're going to go to the end, activate the stopwatch, decrease it to 0. And I'm going to go to the 10th frame, increase it all the way up. And I'm going to select both keyframes, a right click, keyframe assist, select easy ease. Bring it back, hit play, and it looks like this. Right now it doesn't look so realistic, so we're going to go back to the effects and presets and type in fractal noise. Drag and drop the fractal noise under the roughen edges. Let's go to fractal type, change it to subscale, and we're going to go to the noise type, change it to spline. I'm going to increase the contrast to 1780 and the brightness to 225. And it's going to create this grunge, and we're going to need to stretch that. So let's go to the transform, open it up, and make sure to uncheck uniform scaling. And I'm going to increase the scale width all the way up, and I'm going to need to increase it more from here. Actually, I'm going to type in here 1370. Right now you won't see a lot, but if you scroll down and go to the evolution, if you rotate this wheel, you can see the brush in action. So what I'm going to do is actually animate this. I'm going to press and hold Alt and click on the stopwatch at the evolution. And let's go down here to the expression, and we're going to type in time asterisk 40. Click somewhere here, hit play, and it's going to animate the brush. I'm also going to trim this. Let's go click on region of interest, select the brush, and go to composition and select crop comp to region of interest. Now let's go back to the project, right click here, new composition, type in text, click OK. Drag and drop the brush into the text composition. I'm going to bring it to the 20th frame, press the letter S to scale it down, and from here you can rotate it, press the letter R and create your letter. I'm going to create the letter R, press Ctrl D to duplicate, and then rotate some more. And from here you can see what is going on. So I'm going to bring it to the 10th frame, and as you can see, it starts from the bottom and it goes up. So we're going to need to delay the second stroke. I'm going to bring it here, hit play, and it's continuing. I'm going to press Ctrl D, rotate, and position. And again, let's delay it. And here it is. Now, of course, you can create a rounded brush letters from these, but in my opinion, that's kind of incomplete. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to put it somewhere here. And select the puppet position pin, and I'm gonna click here, add a circle, and I'm gonna add another one here and here as well at the bottom. And I'm gonna bring this bottom circle, and I'm gonna bend the top one as well. Now this is not my favorite, but you know, it's still capable for something. All right, so here we got some last steps going on. I'm gonna go here, right click new, select solid. This is gonna be the background, click OK, and drag it under. Let's go to the project, right click here, new composition, type in texture and click OK. Let's go and bring the text comp into the texture comp. I'm going to bring it to the first second, and I'm going to drag and drop this texture. And I'm going to go to the blend mode and select exclusion. If you don't have the blend mode, you can go and click on the toggle switch. It is going to hide it or reveal it. Now let's select the text layer. We're going to go to the effects and presets, type in Gaussian, and drag and drop it on the text comp. I'm gonna add a little bit more blur. I'm gonna go with 3. Let's go to the effects and presets, type in displacement map, drag it under the Gaussian blur, and we're gonna change the text to the texture. And I'm gonna go here and add -10, and the max vertical displacement is gonna be 25. And about least I'm gonna go to the effects and presets, type in noise, and I'm gonna drag the noise under the displacement, and I'm gonna add 20. Bring it back, hit play, and this is how I animate Brush Like a Pro here in After Effects. Thanks for watching.